Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today we've got this Kingbolen product. It is a OBD2 scanning tool. Apparently it does live data, all kinds of things. This is the E-Diag Elite. They have different versions for different applications. Full disclosure here, they sent me an email, asked me if I wanted to do some product testing, and they'll pay for it. So I'm like, okay, sure. So I ordered this on Amazon, sent them the screenshot of what I paid for it, and they credited me to my PayPal account. And here I have it. So this is a paid advertisement, actually. So this is the software you run. So that OBD2 unit, the dongle plugs in your car, and you got to go through a download process, and it hooks itself up to this. This is a free download on the App Store or whatever you got. I got Play Store on this Android phone. So this E-Diag is the software. It connects and it does the scan of the VIN number and all kinds of stuff. It does some live data, a little bit of output testing. So let's get you on a tripod and we'll get you on the passenger seat of the car. And we'll see what we can do with this thing. A quick thing I should mention here about this Kingbolen unit is this is the second piece of equipment they sent me. The first one was the battery tester. I'm not sure if all you guys have seen that one. A little electronic battery tester. I love the thing. I use it all the time. It hangs right here. Got all my DeWalt batteries. The tester hangs right here. I use it all the time. This is excellent. Let's get the glare out of there for you. This is excellent. I'll put a link to this in the Amazon store down below in this video, as well as the this OBD2 scanner. The one more unit that they've got that I would love to test is like, mechanics might know it, it's a power probe. So it's, I don't have one here, it's at work, but it's electronics tester, electrical tester. You can activate fans and relays and stuff just with a push of a button. You can supply 12 volts or you can supply ground. Gives you the power probe gives you a voltage readout, and it does a few other things, but I've never really used it for that because I don't use it for those, I don't need it for those things. But the power probe equivalent that Kingbolen has, it's big digital display, it's got a voltmeter on it, it is incredible. It looks awesome. I've done a lot of watching YouTube videos on people using them and actually testing them for Kingbolen. I would love to do one of those, but we'll see how that works. But for now, we're gonna pop out to the car, plug into the wife's diesel cruise there, and see what we can figure out with the screen. Let's do some output tests maybe and check it out. Okay, we're in the wife's 2015 Chevy Cruze here. It's a diesel, so they've got this certain vibration that might be shaking the camera. I can't help it. Anyways. The dongle thing has got the blue light on telling me that the Bluetooth is connected. I've already gone through the setup of this. It's very simple. You plug it in and just press buttons until it works. Let's do an all systems diagnostic here. So it should, we'll do a VIN scan just so we know what it looks like. It's doing things here. I'm sure there'll be a few loading screens. Yep, there we go. Let's do a health report. This screen might take a while. I will skip through if it's in certain areas. If it's going to take a while, I'll just flip the video forward a little bit. I don't want to make a 2-hour video on this thing. Oh, looks like I got fault codes and stuff and things going on. It doesn't surprise me. This is the worst car I've ever spent money on in my entire life. I've even owned AMCs, and this thing is it's a steamy pile that I am absolutely sorry I ever bought. But anyways, that's a story for another day. Okay, skip through. 73%. It's scanning absolutely every module that is available to it. Sometimes you'll get oddball codes that, phantom codes, they don't really mean anything. so you can ignore some of them. Some of them you cannot ignore. Let's go to the ECM because we know there's a code in there. I know for sure there's a code in there because this car is notorious. It's got a DPF code problem. Read default code, DTC display, diesel particulate filter, low efficiency. Tells me the DPF filter is not working on this car. It's not surprising. I've had nothing but problems with the emissions, the exhaust emissions on this car. I've spent thousands of dollars on it, but anyways. So this is the description on the code that comes up. You can do a search here on the bottom, and well, did I? Oh, maybe it's not this one. Oh, there you go. You click on it, and it does a Google search for you, and tells you what you can look at. It gives you some direction on pointing to where to look first. Let's do a data stream check. Let's check engine data, since that's the one that's working. Let's check, well, we can do the ambient air temperature, which is outside. No, I don't want that one. I accidentally hit that one. Brake pedal position sensor. Well, let's just do it so you can see it going on and off. Charge air cooler, so that's the intake air temperature into because it's turbo diesel. So it's got a charge air cooler. What else can we do? Engine coolant temperature. That's an easy one because it's good and easy to check. So we got what, three selected. Ambient air temperature is 78.8 today. Brake pedal position sensor is 0. I'm gonna hit a brake. I don't know. There, the harder I press, the more percentage it goes. So it's got a linear percentage on the brake pedal. So it knows not only that you are pressing on the brake pedal, it knows how hard you're pressing on the brake pedal. That's kind of different. I can't remember seeing that before. And there's our engine coolant temperature. Currently 176 degrees Fahrenheit. Anyway, it's kind of neat. Data streams. You can clear codes. I can go back to this, where was I here? Read fault code. Let's go back. Let's just clear the fault codes. Gives you options. You can clear them all. Do you want to clear everything? I'm just going to click yes, because that's all I do to fix this car. Is when the engine light comes on, the car basically lives with a code reader attached to it that we could just hit the button to clear it. If you don't clear the code on this car, if the engine light stays on, it will not do an automatic regen as you drive, and then all of a sudden it gets to be, I got to do a hard regen. It takes 30 minutes. Anyways, actuation test. Let's do something here. You can make things go on and off. Cooling fan motor. I want something that you can see though. Well, starter relay. I don't want it to start now. Well, I can't really do anything with that. Let's go out to the body section. System selection. Let's do I think it might, is it chassis control? Body control. Let's try body control. It is a sedan. It is start, stop, not equipped, I don't think. Let's actuation test. Okay, it tells me to, warning, don't do this when you're driving, blah, blah, blah. Interior lighting, view glasses, windows. I wonder if I could do something. Driver window motor. Let's see if the window goes down. Maybe? Express down? Well, you can't see it, but there you go. You can hear it. The window went down. Express up, and up she goes. I had no idea I could do that. Anyways, this is a relatively inexpensive tool for somebody who wants to get a little more information than just a code reader. You can get actual live data from just about all the modules in the car. It's relatively inexpensive. It's $100. You're going to spend that on a decent code reader, and this is far more than that. You can, well, I mean, you can get into trouble with this stuff if you start getting too crazy into it, but if you just want to do more than check and reset codes, then this is the tool for you. I'll just throw a link to Amazon, the Amazon ad that I purchased this from, and we'll go from there. Anyways, I'm gonna let this thing do. I'm gonna press some more buttons here and see if I can't break the wife's car. Thanks for joining me in this video, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you do subscribe, click the bell icon. We'll let you know when I upload new stuff. You know what? I don't have time for this. I got to do motorcycle stuff yet. So this is the thing. E-Diag Elite. You see it? It's a decent unit. I like it. I have other scan tools. I've got a big Matco scan tool. I've got a couple other things. I've got stuff that I hook a laptop to when I'm running my diesel stuff on the truck, on the F350 I've got with a Power Stroke in it. But this is an excellent little unit. It does a lot more than a code reader, and the price is right. I give it a thumbs up. Thanks, guys. Talk soon.